Oh God, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
I just love how he
Nick,
looks
this
right at me.
agency and my job. Thank you.
Hey, happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya? Here,
Pretty much.
I know an amount wasn't on the table when you went out to find him, but you deserve a reward. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
Alright. Fault 114.
You're trying to find someone who's gone missing. The devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Shaun, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So,
Please tell us everything.
Cold-hearted killers. But they
No,
waited until
you don't have to tell us
something
more.
went wrong to resort to
Okay.
violence. What else can you tell me?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much. But I remember they
Were there
called
not
me
3 people?
backup.
So we're talking a
2
small
in the
team.
hazmat suits and then
Professionals.
Kellogg? Or was it
Kinds
just
know to
one
keep their
person in a
lips tight
hazmat?
when they're on the
I mean,
job.
I could just be losing my mind.
Sure
That's
what the
perfectly possible.
backup means, though. Anything else you remember?
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. It's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my son, Shaun. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Someone could be
It's
taking
annoying
on
because I know
all
all
the
I know the
care.
answers to every
Needs a
question
lot
here,
of
and I'm just like,
That confirms it.
just
This isn't a
pure
random
mind,
kidnapping.
pure mind.
Whoever took your kid
Go.
had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
I could ask about the other peeps, but
So you
we're just
think
gonna
this
go with the
institute
important
is
one.
responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to
Yeah.
see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in
And
their
I love
way.
Nick's
Then
character
you got the
model.
newer
I just love how you
models,
can like
good as
see
humans,
into his neck, and it's
infiltrate cities
perfect
and pull
and
strings from the
amazing and
shadows.
great, and
Worst
I
of
love
all,
it.
no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype anyway.
There's more to that story.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know, never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
Either way, I need to find Shaun.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
The man who killed my wife.
We didn't get a clear look at it. We relived the memory and we stared right at it. But you know, whatever,
A large
whatever there,
caliber
Ben. Just go with that.
revolver. Huh. I'm starting to get a clearer picture of the kind of man our perp is. Anything more you can tell me?
I'll never forget that voice. Low and rough. Like sandpaper across your face.
Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far in the violence business. What else?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all,
I love how
did
his
you?
eyes Oh man, I love how they look like light bulbs.
Who is he? Do you think he has Shaun?
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar,
I love that. What
dangerous
notes?
mercenary work, but
Let me
no
just
one knows
look
who
into
his
my
employer
memory
is.
because I have this
Bought a
memorized for
house
some
here in
reason.
town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
You said he lives here? He's still in town?
They both vanished a while back, if I'm remembering right. But that house is still there. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
You always are, Nick, huh? Always are. And I'm sure that's the reason that half your neck is exposed, but you know, whatever. Unfortunately, I don't have high enough lock-picking skill because I think it's at least an expert lock, and I only have advanced. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a master, but it could be an expert. Either way, I can't unlock it, so I'm gonna be following him to learn this so that I can go up and get the key.
Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance? Bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies because they're all dead. Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The MO is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
Yeah, it's a master.
Here we are.
Nick.
Hold your horses.
I didn't see what he said.
One heck of a lock. Something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Won't be able to pick this. Nick.
We can't get through that door. No luck? Guess we'll need to find the key.
This scene right here is like, oh my gosh, it's so cool.
See that platform in the distance, near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
Sounds good.
Need some custom hardware.
Oh yeah, that's right, I gotta read the new paper. I guess the elevator's already here. Yeah, I probably didn't need to push that button. Come on, Piper. Piper. There we go. The AI are only so smart. Meet the secretary lady. Geneva? Something like that. I don't remember.
The mayor's receiving visitors as long as they aren't members of the press. Did you need help?
Just ignore Piper.
Who do I talk to if I need to find a key to a house that's been locked up?
If you're talking about a property that the city has seized, we only have one on the books. Mr. Kellogg's old house.
Yep.
You'd have to ask the mayor directly if you want the keys.
Come on. Can't you help me yourself?
And if I could, why should I?
Please. All I want to do is find my son. The man who owned that house kidnapped him.
Well, you do seem like a sweet guy. All right.
Ooh,
I'm just
Piper
gonna leave this
admires
key on my
me.
desk and forget.
That was
Oh,
kind of easy.
there. Your son's lucky he has a father like you. I hope you find him.
I love how she doesn't even like question, like, yep, Kellogg is the type of guy to do that.
Sure
Yep.
managed to find your fair share of trouble, don't you?
Yep.
It usually finds me.
Hey, I'm not one to judge. Honestly, it's just nice to not be doing it alone for a change. In my line of work, things tend to get pretty hairy.
Yeah.
I've been shot at, poisoned, nearly executed. Heck, until recently they called the lockup in Diamond City the Piper Suite. Anything for a
Until
story,
recently,
I
what
suppose.
changed?
Someone poisoned you?
You kidding me? I barely had the paper going before I got poisoned. First time, I just published an article about this cartel of caravans that had been driving up food prices in the city. Article went over well, even got a boycott of their goods started in town, so I figured I'd pop over to the Dugout Inn for a victory drink. I'd already taken a swig by the time I realized something was wrong. The Deem, he wasn't at the bar. The beer tasted off, even more so than usual. And I started feeling real woozy. I don't know what he slipped me, but I knew I had to get it out. I'm looking around for something, and there it is, the still, and I just start chugging moonshine. Honestly, I'm still not totally convinced it was better than just dying from the poison, but it worked. Blech. And while I was passed out on the floor, security managed to grab the bartender. He eventually ratted out his bosses, and they all got to share some time in the pen.
Nice.
Seems that execution didn't quite take, huh?
Thank God. I'd been working on this story about irradiated drinking water in Bunker Hill. I traced the water back to its source through these old sewer tunnels, and what do I find? The children of Adam, setting up like they own the place. Unfortunately, they found me just as quick. Turns out they were not fond of reporters.
Yeah.
So, to atone for my trespassing, they decided to make a sacrifice to Adam. Me. I'm kneeling there, about to get the boot into this huge sewer pipe, when suddenly I blurt out, "Adam! He reveals himself!" And they buy it. They pulled me back from the ledge, and then gave me their induction ceremony. You are looking at an official acolyte of Adam. Took me a couple more days before I managed to sneak away, get Bunker Hill security to finally clean the place up.
You've led an exciting life.
Sure have. But honestly, now that I'm out here with you, I feel like I'm just getting started. Getting in trouble is what folks like us do. I mean, you and I are out here putting ourselves at risk so people in the Commonwealth can have a chance at a better life. Not for praise or reward or glory, but because it's right. I just wanted to let you know I'm real happy to be along for the ride.
Ooh, flirt. Why not?
I wouldn't want it any other way. I like having you close.
Oh, thanks, Blue. That's awfully sweet and unexpected of you. So you want to get out of here?
Why not? I've never romanced Piper. Why not? Come on, Piper. Psh. Oh, it's just so cool. It's so cool. Piper's staring at me. Alright. Got that house key. Let's go.
Everyone who's anyone reads public occurrences.
Heard you rescued Valentine.
But Nikki ain't one of those Institute psychos. Hello there, Nick. I see you're still working on that lock.
Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind.
Well, there's a classic.
Place seems small to you? Figured a guy like Kellogg would think big.
Just ransacking it quick, hang on.
Nothing here. Did you check out that desk?
Don't worry, Nick, I got it. That's not what I wanted.
Well, that's one way to hide a room. Well, look at this. All of a Merc's favorite things.
What? Let me just quickly ransack the whole place. Yeah.
Hey, Valentine.
Why don't you search that table? Then we'll compare notes. Well, look at that. All of Kellogg's favorite things.
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, and cigars. San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own.
I love his eyes. They're so beautiful.
Any suggestions, Nick?
What about dog meat? Commonwealth mutt like him can track a man's scent for miles. Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so. Besides, you already have plenty of company. You can't all go sniffing through the Commonwealth after one man.
I think we should. Come on.
I want you with me on this, Nick.
That's a perfect place to stop. Alright. Sanctuary.
Right. Well, let's get that.
Probably could have just left her in Diamond City,
Your
but...
show from here on out, okay?
Meh.
You say jump, I'll say how high.
Nikki! Yes! Also, I want those specs. Alright. Well, I think I'll end it there for now because the next part is pretty long. So, thank you all for watching, and I finally got to have Nikki come with me! Yes. You don't even know how much that pleases me. But, yeah. Thanks all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did.